Guys, I want to talk to you about the benefits of running a referral-based business model. Now, I understand that so much of the internet, so much of the gurus out there, they're teaching you to cold call, text message, bandit signs, direct mail, you know, all of that stuff. And look, I spent many years doing that. But now the majority of my business comes from referrals and repeat business. And let me give you the benefits of doing that. Number one, I love referrals because I'm generally dealing with warm leads. So I'm not having people cursing me out because I cold called them and they don't want someone asking them, do they want to sell their house? Right. And so I'm not getting cursed out. I'm not getting, if anything, I am getting um, a warm introduction and saying, hey, look, if you should trust anyone, if you should do business with anyone, it should be Courtney. That's huge. That's huge. And so I love that. That was one of the biggest things I hated about the prospecting side was all of the headaches that came with cold calls and cold reaching out to people. I mean, you got a cold response. And so I didn't love that. It made me feel icky at the end of the day. And so I love getting a warm lead, a warm referral from someone. The other part of that, so a second benefit is in all of the cold calling and text messaging and all of that, there are very clear rules and laws with that. And like I have a friend right now who is getting sued because he called someone, he used a software and he called someone and they were in the do not call list and he did not know. And so this is a person who is a like serial suer, like if that's even a word. She sues people. I think he said this is like the 19th case she is on or something like that, that she routinely just sues people that calls her. And this is like her way to make money. And so with that being said, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Like, hands down, that's probably one of the biggest benefits. I'm not having to worry about some of the red tape that comes with prospecting and reaching out to people. Why? Because I'm just getting word of mouth referrals. I'm getting people to say, hey, you know what? You should talk to Courtney. Hey, you should reach out to Courtney. So, the third benefit is I'm not having to spend money, for example, on like direct mail, where I'm having to maybe spend money on the list and then spend money on the materials or maybe even spend money on a company to send the mail, to the sellers, right? Now, granted, depending on who sends me the lead, I may still spend money at the time of sale. I may pay for a commission, I may pay a wholesale fee, I may give a finder's fee or something like that, or more like a marketing fee or something. But at the end of the day, I'm not having to spend that money routinely up front. Now, with that being said, I do spend money to build relationships. So, for example, to attend certain networking events, some networking events are free, some cost money to be at. I go to lunch with people and either paying for my own meal or I pay for both meals. Coffee, things like that. There's a lot that I may do to get my name out there. I'm not 100% bootstrapping it to where I don't spend anything, but I'm actually, tripling down on building those relationships. And so I am pouring some fuel on that by, for example, getting into rooms or, whether it's the lunches or whatever. So there is some cost. Um, but that's a huge part to all this. So those are three big benefits to it. So I want you to keep that in mind. Look, I believe everyone should operate from some level of referral based business model. Now mine is closer to the 100% realm, right? Like where it's the majority of my business. But others, maybe you're like, no, Courtney, I want to do more of the prospecting world. Well, I still believe you should have a solid, easily 25 to 40% of your business should be referrals because there's just some power in having, these leads come in. And especially if you've been doing the business for more than a minute, it should absolutely be happening. And honestly, I'm a big believer that the more that you're a helper, the more that you are a problem solver, and the more that you are, truly there as a solutions based, real estate investor, it is so easy to get the referrals, but you just have to put effort and intention towards it. Hope these, let me know your thoughts on these benefits. I hope this was helpful for you. But no one really talks about this stuff. All they talk about is the cold calling or the direct mail or things like that. And of course, that has worked. I mean, that worked for me for many years. It's just not the model I want, just me personally. So thanks you guys for tuning in. Another day, another video. Appreciate y'all.